Hello, my name's Alexander. I'm a native speaker from Ireland, and today's class we'll be going through the value of speaking slower. And to help me out with this, I have one of my students, Anastasia, and she'll be having a small conversation as we go through this. So, welcome, Anastasia, to the class.
Thank you.
In the first question we have here is, in your opinion, for speaking speed, what do you think about teachers? Do you think they speak faster or slower? What do you think in your opinion?
I do believe some teachers speak faster, some teachers speak slower.
Yeah, that's quite true. Some do have a different cadence to others. Yeah, that's quite true. What do you think about police, though? Do you think police speak faster or slower, in your opinion?
I guess it depends on the situation, where the police sometimes can speak faster in particular situations and sometimes slower where it's needed.
Yeah, that's true. I've also had other students come back with the idea that it depends on the authority that's necessary. Sometimes they have more need to be more authoritative, and sometimes they need a bit more delicate. So yes, it's quite true. Sometimes they have different speeds. All right. What do you think about the next one, where we have solicitors or lawyers, judges or priests, these sort of category of people? What do you think? Is faster or slower?
Well, I can imagine also they can speak, depends on the situation, sometimes faster, sometimes slower. But I guess if they're in a court, they speak slower that people could understand.
Yes, that's actually quite a good answer. For the most part, that's true. Yeah, unless you're in the room and they're trying to book you per hour, in which case they speak very slowly. But if in the courtroom, then depending on what they're doing, if they're trying to be dramatic, they'll speak a little faster. But if they're just imparting information, it's usually slower and methodical. And when the judges are adjudicating, giving their opinion, it's usually thought out, well, careful ideas and then presented as such. So, yes, it's a good variation. All right. We'll get to the last category here. What do you think about kings, queens, presidents, prime ministers, people of industry, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, anybody of power? What do you think?
Well, definitely they speak slower because they want to that the attention that people listen to them. They draw their attention and they make the pauses when they speak, and their speech should be pretty clear.
Yes, that's quite true. It's quite accurate. There's a reason why they do it. And if you notice that from the scale, generally, the more authority that people have, position in power in society, they tend to have this rhythm to their speech. And one of the things that it's interesting to note when you talk to some students, they feel that they must speak quicker because that's how it's done. To be a native speaker, you must speak quickly. This is not necessarily true, and this example should demonstrate, highlight this. Generally, once you get to a certain level of authority, you have a certain rhythm to your speech. It's nice, steady, slow, methodical. And it's interesting because it gives everybody like this scenario time to think of what they want to say. It makes sure people can hear and understand what is being said. And it's not too fast, not too slow, but a nice, gentle rhythm. Too fast sounds chaotic. I'm going for a walk. I go for a walk. I go for a walk. It becomes hesitant, nervous. You're not so confident. But if you have then the opposite, which is I'm going for a walk, it is precise. But if you say it, I am going, that's far too slow. You fall asleep. So if you balance this out and hit the right rhythm, then you gain this authority, which is what most people think. And they think British English is the best English and American English is different. Well, it's not necessarily the case, but if you have all languages from all around the world and they all have this general rhythm, and this is the fun part about it, doesn't matter, it does not matter, to reiterate, it really doesn't matter where you are in the world because all the people of authority from all around the world, they all have this general rhythm to their speech, not too fast, not too slow. And so if it was not important, they wouldn't do it. They do it, so that must be important. And for this reason, it's something that we should pay attention to when we are then speaking. So this is the small little snapshot to the information. I hope you now gain value and insight to it, that speed is not necessarily your friend. It has value, and we could talk about this in later classes, but for now, this is the essence of it, that speaking quickly has a value in certain situations. If you're talking, for example, the military, please go over the hill, capture that enemy site. You don't want to say that slowly. So there are going to be reasons. But you have to balance this with accuracy. If you're not accurate, you can't have the speed. There's going to be a correlation, a balance between it. And as you can see and demonstrate here quite easily, from teachers to kings and queens, there is a difference in it. So hopefully you gain value in this particular class. I'll just finish up here now then. So this is me. My name's Alexander again, and I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe as you see fit. Thank you. Bye-bye.